All right, guys, Wednesday the 15th, we're back to lower body, 5, 6, or 7 rounds, weighted stationary laterals, weighted sumo squats, 8 jump squats. Part 2 is plank skaters. So weighted stationary laterals, you can hold the weight however you want, but it's a stationary lateral, doesn't matter how you want to hold it, okay? Weighted sumo, same thing. You can hold the weight in the middle. You can hold it just like a cradle. And of course, our jump squat. Okay, and then our plank skaters. Move my chair a little bit. This might hurt. So you're shuffling your legs from side to side. If you have to, you can step. Okay, weighted stationary laterals. So obviously you can do this without weight, but what the stance is you're doing a really wide stance. Your toes are for the most part pointed forward. Your body's forward, everything is forward. What you're gonna do is you're gonna sink down and diagonal to one side. Okay, so my butt is going back to the wall, and you're pretending like there's a pocket, like put your hand diagonal back. That's where your butt's going. And the same thing on this side, put your hand diagonal back. Think about that there's a pocket back there and you're trying to get your butt to sink into it. So you're gonna go diagonal and you're gonna let your butt go back to the wall. So see how my body is still pointing forward, but I'm sunken down into a lunge, okay? Then I come back middle, same thing on the other side. Hit that diagonal back pocket, middle, diagonal back pocket, middle. So I'm saying that because a lot of people try to lunge to the side. They try to go like this. Your knee and your foot should stay forward. Your hips should stay forward. All that's happening is your butt is dictating where you go. So your butt is moving back diagonal. Your body is not moving to the side, okay? So there's a big difference. So you're going, everything's forward, your butt is moving back diagonal into that pocket, stand up, hit the other side, stand up. So when you do this, you're gonna feel this leg pulling on the inside. Then you're gonna feel this leg pulling, okay? And when you do it, your weight shifts. So all of your weight should be on this leg, so you're also gonna feel it in your quad, the front of your thigh. And then when you switch, now all the weight is on this leg. So you should feel it in that quad, okay? And again, I always do it weighted. You can hold it however is comfortable, but you don't have to. Second one is our weighted sumo. Again, you don't have to do weight. I just put weighted, whatever I do is what I put on there. So if I did that exercise with a weight, but it could very easily be done without it, I will put weighted or not. Like almost all of our arm exercises, you have to use weight. A lot of our leg exercises, you don't. So it doesn't matter. Everything that is on my workout schedule is a recommendation. It's not law, it's not anything. So, you know, if we're doing something and it asks for 12 reps and you can only do 6, just continuously do the 6, that's fine. Or like planks, I was thinking about this last night. I've been in gyms where people can't even hold a plank for 5 seconds. I never really thought about that since I've started my program that I've been filming. So if you're somebody who's like that, adjust your timer and do shorter increments, but maybe do more. So if I call for 4 rounds of 20 to 30 second planks and you can only hold a 5-second plank, maybe set your timer for 8 seconds, try to push yourself a little bit, and maybe go for 6 rounds and just try to do a little bit more. All right, anyways, so your sumo is a wider stance with your toes turned outward. It can be a little bit more narrow. It doesn't have to be super, super wide, but you do have to have your toes pointed outward. When you shift your toes like that, it changes where you hit your legs. Well, obviously it works all of your legs, but a sumo is gonna get more of the inside of your thigh and your butt. If your feet are like this, it's working more of your quad, okay? If you're doing real narrow, you're getting your quad, but you're also getting the outside of your legs. So depending on where your feet are and the distance between your feet dictates what kind of squat you're doing. So sumo needs to be either regular stance or wider, but your toes have to be turned outward, okay? So you're gonna sink down and up, down and up. So see how my knees are pointing that way? They're pointing out. So that is going to pull all of the inside of your thigh. Again, you can hold a weight, you can hold it down in the middle, you can hold it up by your chest, however is comfortable for you, but this is your sumo squat. You can do it to a chair. It's just a little bit trickier because with the sumo, it's another one where your butt kind of almost tucks under, like your pelvis almost tucks under versus pushing outward. So like this chair has handles. If yours doesn't, it might be easier. Mine, my legs might kind of stop me a little bit, but you can definitely do it to your chair. You just have to be really cautious, or aware, I should say, that if you sit like this, hold this, and then stand up like this. Hold this, because you don't want to break out of the form and then accidentally like change it over to a regular squat. And then our jump squat. So if you cannot jump, you're just going to hit a regular squat. Your jump squat, you're going to sink down, you're going to swing your arms backward, and you're going to jump up, okay? And your arms are going to come up over your head. So swing your arms up. So the swinging of your arms is helping you jump. If you need to go slower, stop, swing, jump. Stop, swing, jump. Stop, swing, jump, okay? I typically like to do them continuously until I can't anymore, and then that's when I add in the pause. Again, if you can't jump, you just can't jump. And then our second part, you're gonna put your Tabata timer on, between 20 and 30 seconds on, 25-second rest, 4 times. We have plank skaters. So I don't know if we talked about skaters before, but they're the ones where you kind of bound from side to side. This is what I call plank skaters. So you're gonna kind of be crouched down, and then you're gonna kind of lift your butt a little bit up so you're on your tiptoes, and one leg is gonna stay bent while the other leg shoots out straight like this, okay? And then you're gonna switch the other side. Switch, 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 switch. If you can't do it that fast, step together, step together, okay? You probably could do it off of a chair, I guess. You would just need to be like this, and you would shuffle your feet this way, or step together, okay? And that's your Wednesday. Every time I do this, I'm afraid I'm gonna knock the phone over.